But I also play for you, Charles Barkley, so you can understand how a player with no rings won't take the bait and feel sorry for himself and try to put himself back in some type of elite conversation where he don't belong.
Those are the rules. It's like my rules. Hey, I'm in the Hall of Fame, but I'm in a different wing than the guys who won the championship. I mean,
still in the Hall of Fame, though.
I know, but I'm saying though, Jack, hey, I understand. I understand the rules. Like Charles are great, Karl Malone's great, Patrick Ewing's great. They're not at the table with Magic, Bird, LeBron, Kobe. It's levels to this shit. And I ain't mad at that. I understand that. Now, if I could have won a championship, I can go across the room. But the rules are the rules. We have to play by the rules. And this ain't got nothing with motherfuckers on TV who get paid to talk shit. We talking about players.
Right.
We talking about players. We understand, like, yeah, hey, I'm not at the table with Bird, Imagine those guys. Hey, yeah, am I a great player? Yes, I am. I understand that. But there are levels and there's tables to this thing.
So he's right. There's tables. All the tables are in the same hotel. All the tables are in the same conference room or same ballroom or same event room. But it's certain tables that are preserved for them guys. I got a ring. I got multiple rings. I repeated. I three-peated. I got more than 4 rings. Different tables. Right? Even amongst the owners. Like, these owners don't care. They're all billionaires. They all got other businesses that make money for them. But it's bragging rights with this stuff, right? You don't think that Kraft for the New England Patriots, when he walk around and get around some of them other owners, you don't think I got him, you don't. Imagine the Carolina Panthers owner and Mr. Kraft all at a dinner with the other owners. I'm wearing my ring. And I'm showing you that ring too. I'm showing you all of my rings. When the young Bucks that was playing Golden State and they was winning and they was trash talking on the Clay and Clay was on the bench, what did he do? He copied this from Kobe. But what did Clay do when he looked at him? He did this. I got 4 of them. You got 0. Kobe Bryant did the same thing. He was hurt in street clothes. The Lakers was getting blowed out by, I can't remember who. Somebody was trash talking him. He just looked at him and did this. And that's it. He didn't have to say nothing. The ultimate flex. But yet now we want to flex and say, oh no, forget them rings. What's up with them stats? If everybody was playing for stats, then I ain't never seen nobody come in and say, I'm number 1 in scoring. Never seen Kareem do it. I never seen Karl Malone do it. He was number 2 for a number of years. Never seen nobody do that. Never seen nobody. I seen people brag about their ring, but I ain't seen nobody brag about nothing else. I ain't seen nobody brag about nothing else. The greatest rebounder we probably ever seen, most people say Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman ain't even top 10 all time in rebounds. Dwight Howard got more rebounds than him. I think Mutombo got more rebounds. Dwight probably got more blocks than your favorite shot blocker too. Come on, it's about the rings, y'all. Here's Paul Pierce. Put a nail in the coffin.
Well, there has to be a measuring stick. And why do we play the game? You know, is it for the fame? Is it for the fortune? Because as a kid, you play to win. And you are always measured on how much you won. And sports will always be that way. Now, I remember LeBron left Cleveland to chase rings in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't that about trying to get a ring?
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Right? Because he was trying to fulfill his legacy. You know, and same with Kevin Durant. So it just begs the question, like I said earlier, why do we play? You know, is it for fun? Is it for money? Is it for fame? Because I've always played to win, to be the best. And that's how we are measured as individuals, because when you are winning rings, it's proven that you are the best. And so it's kind of hypocritical for Bron to kind of say this, being that he went to Miami, then back to Cleveland, then to LA in search of rings. And that's how we measure sports across the board. In order to be the greatest, yeah, you can have all these. I could be on a bad team and have all the individual stats, but it doesn't make you great if you don't win. And that's why we measure players to that degree on how much you win and how many rings or trophies you got. It's all measured, and there is levels to this. You can't come to the Truth Lounge and just get in the VIP. You know, it's certain status that you got to have or a certain type of bankroll. Same in sports. It just is what it is. Some players are general admission. Some players are VIP. And then you got others who are VIP. And that's the upper echelon. So it just is what it is.
All right. This is the last time I'm going to open the phone lines up before I end the show. Phone number is scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Here's the question. When you're trying to identify who the greatest players are, what matters the most out of these three things? What you see on the floor is how good they are, their stats, or how often they've won. Call in and tell me, like how do y'all measure who the greatest players are? I want to hear from the people who don't believe rings should be counted. Let's hear from those people. Yeah, Paul did give him the business. Paul did give him the business. I heard them say how often they won. That's a bit. What about if you got drafted to a team who ain't never won before, a franchise who never won before, like Cleveland or Chicago? Or what if I never played with Shaq? If I would have played with Shaq, you don't think I would have got a ring? Boy, that's such a cop out. Kobe said, get Shaq away. I'm gonna show you what I could do. He went to 4 straight with Shaq. He went to 3 straight without Shaq. He's trying to show you, look, I can do it. Like Sasha said, you got to confirm what you do. Like, you know what I mean? Like my son used to say, hey, Dad, I can beat you in a shootout. All right, let's go best out of 10 from 5 different spots. And then he beat me. And the first thing I tell him is, hey, if you do it again, I'll believe it. And then if I beat you the second time, what you gonna say? Hey, best out of 3. And we'll do it again. If you can't do it more than once, back to back, and confirm the first one wasn't a fluke, I can always call it a fluke. Caller from Houston, what's up?
Man, what's up, man?
What's good?
I had to call back. I had to call back because, bro, you misrepresented what LeBron said, bro. LeBron didn't say nothing like that, bro. You okay. He did not. He never said, nigga, that the rings don't matter.
What did he say?
Like I'm saying, bro, he was just saying that, nigga, that the fight that he was taking up, and even the fight that he had to take up, LeBron got 4 rings.
Okay, what is he saying?
He said what he said, bro. He's saying, nigga, your greatness is not contingent on you winning the ring or not. That's all he said. That's all he was saying.
Oh, well, the conversation is over then because nobody ever said that your greatness was contingent on rings.
Bro,
who's ever said that?
Do you know how the conversation like came about, bro? They talking about ring culture as far. Why is it so important in basketball more than any other sport, bro? That was the question, bro.
That wasn't the question.
You talking about did LeBron answer?
That wasn't the question. You misrepresenting it. Here's the bottom line.
Bro, that was the question, bro.
Here's the bottom line.
Like, why you fronting, bro?
LeBron's answer was,
you be lying, man.
LeBron's answer was, I don't know why ring culture or rings matter, especially when it comes to my name. Right?
That's not what LeBron said, bro.
I'll play it again. Hold on. Here you go.
Team accomplishment. I don't know where it started. It's just it's a long conversation, especially when it comes to like, you know, me individually.
He said it's a long conversation, especially when it comes to, you know, me individually.
They're talking about the ring culture, bro.
Right. Like I said,
they asked them why is it so, bro? The question was, why is it so? Why, like I'm saying, why does in basketball culture is like basically like why is it the end all be all, bro?
It's not the end all be all.
Why was it?
Who said that?
But that's the question that he answered, man, Dime.
Who said it was the end all be all?
Oh my God, man, Dime. It was a fan question, bro. The question from the fan was, why is ring culture so prevalent in basketball more than any other of the other sports, bro?
Right, and who said it was the end all be all?
Bro, that was a question, bro.
No, but I'm asking who said it.
That was a question.
Who said it was the end all be all?
Big bro, the question was, bro, that was the question. Basically, the question was, why is in basketball is championships seeming to be the only deciding factor? That's what the question was, bro.
Okay, so what circles is the rings the end all be all?
What do you mean? What are you talking about, bro?
The person who asked that question.
Steve Nash asked the question, bro.
No,
bro. I don't even know what you're saying.
Okay, like, so why would Steve Nash ask that question?
I don't know, bro.
He's implying that that's the climate around the NBA that is the end all be all rings.
No, bro. The person who asked the question is implying that, bro.
Okay, so why they implying?
Steve Nash just asked the question, bro.
Where are they pulling that information from to ask that question?
Bro, ask the person who said, bro.
Okay, so so why did you
hear what you're saying right now?
Why did you call in if you can't answer to this?
What do you mean? Like, bro, okay, if you can answer, nigga, why you asking me?
I can answer it. It don't exist. I just told you.
Answer for me. Answer for me.
The question is, it doesn't exist. No one has ever said that rings are the end all be all.
So, what they got to do with the person who asked the question, though, bro?
Because I'm asking you, if LeBron,
that's a dumbass shit. That's some dumbass shit you're saying, bro.
If LeBron is answering the question as if it's a fact or it is accurate that it's the end all be all, where is he getting that information from? Because if it did, if ring culture didn't exist, then LeBron could have answered the question by saying, no, it's not the end all be all. I don't think nobody thinks that. But he's answering the question as if it is true.
Why would he lie though, bro?
So I'm asking you, are people?
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Are people saying?
You sit up here talking about rings right now, bro.
Listen, are people?
Like, what are you saying?
Are people saying it's the end all be all?
Yes, bro. There's a lot of people that go by rings. That's it, bro.
All right,
you know that
rings and it's the end,
come on, nigga.
And it's the end all be all, right?
Like you know this, bro.
That what you saying?
I don't even know why you asking that question, bro. So I'm saying, bro, you know, it's a lot of it's a lot of people, bro. That you bro, you just sit up here saying LeBron not gonna get to Kobe the amount of rings that Kobe got, nigga. What are you saying?
I'm not saying it's the end all be all.
Because I'm saying everywhere else around the world, bro. Like I'm saying that's the only thing that Kobe has over LeBron, bro.
No, it's not.
Is that one extra? Give me something else that he has over.
The topic is not Kobe and LeBron. The topic is
ring
culture.
That's what. Bro, you asking me like the question that you asking me, like, bro, it's the same. Ring culture. But what I'm saying is that you need to listen to the question, bro, so you can know what you criticizing, bro.
I listened to the question. I just didn't play the question.
All LeBron. What you're not acting like it, bro. Because all LeBron was saying, nigga, is what you're saying. Y'all saying the same thing.
No,
y'all both saying that it's not the end all be all. But how you find like ways to criticize when a person is saying the same thing you saying is crazy.
That's not what he's really saying. Right? What
is he really saying?
I explained to you what he's really saying. What he's really trying to do, because the first thing he said is this conversation is huge with my name.
This nigga really believe this.
He said, am I right or wrong? Did he say that? That's the first example, is that this conversation is used with his name. Am I right or wrong?
I mean, that ain't the first thing he said, but he said it. But go ahead.
It is the first thing he said, right?
No, it's not, bro.
So
go ahead.
So he said his name. So how is his name being used?
What the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means.
How is his name being used when it comes to rings? You tell me. at a large clip. What is everybody saying about his name?
What
is everyone saying?
I don't hear everybody say nothing, bro.
So you don't know.
Like you got, listen, bro, you got Kobe above LeBron, right? No list that I ever see, nigga, has that.
All right.
So why would it?
So young, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Young, this is what we're gonna do. Hold on.
You say don't go.
Wait, hold on. This is what we're gonna do, young. This is what we're gonna do.
Say don't go.
Hold on. This is what we're gonna do. Here's the rules.
Nobody agree with you.
Here's the rules. I'm gonna ask you a question, and same.
Bro, rules for who?
The same. Rules for this show. The same tone that I have. The same tone that I have. You must have that tone. And when I ask a question, don't deflect and answer it. So my question is,
nigga, who the fuck you think you talking to, bro?
I'm talking to you. What do you mean?
Man, bro, you ain't talking, my nigga, you ain't giving me no rules or telling me what tone it.
Okay,
man, bro,
well,
talk to me like a grown man, bro.
Well, let's get
talk to somebody else. Look at you.
Act like a grown man,
bro.
Act like a grown man.
Nigga, talk about tone, rules, man. Bro, go ahead. You talk about I got to answer, don't deflect. Nigga, I just asked you something to call before you deflected.
You got two choices.
Bro.
You got two choices.
Question. Man, bro.
You got two choices. Abide by the rules or hang the phone up. All right.
Ask the question, bro.
Here's the question. When it comes to LeBron and his name and rings, how are you hearing his name used in that conversation? Is it not that he don't?
I hear it used all kind of ways.
Okay,
I hear it used all kind of ways.
Explain how you hear.
Nigga, I hear it used that he got 4 chips and 4 final MVPs. The second to Jordan. I hear it all kind of ways. Bro, if you arguing for him, you're gonna say a certain thing. If you arguing against him, you're gonna say a certain thing. So like, what are you talking about, bro? You saying everybody argue something. I don't know everybody argue.
I gotta hand walk you to all of this stuff because you don't understand the topic.
And hand walk me, bro.
You don't understand the topic. The topic is that people are using LeBron's name negatively when it comes to rings. How is
when
his
the
name?
hell did that become the topic? When did that become the topic, bro?
That's how he answered the question.
I thought we were talking about ring culture.
That's how he answered the question.
You didn't make this. Okay, so what you asking me about? Okay.
About LeBron. I'm not gonna ask you because you playing dumb. I just tell you.
Bro,
Yeah,
tell me.
When they asked the question about ring culture, he said, "I don't know. I don't know where it came from, but it's huge when it comes to my name." And the reason why it's huge when it comes to his name is because everyone used that to put Kobe and MJ over him.
No, they don't, bro. Why they one list with Kobe above Lebron, bro? You saying everyone? Who the fuck is everyone?
Explain to me how his name is being used.
Who the fuck is everyone?
Explain to me how his name is being used negatively when it comes to rings.
Bro, you already know that. I just said it. If you argue for him, you gonna use the. I just said that, bro.
How?
Like, what do you?
How?
Like, why do you gotta?
How?
Man, bro.
How?
Bro, how what, bro?
How? Tell me what are they saying about LeBron and rings?
Bro, you tell me, because I don't know.
I just told you.
Talking about how?
I just told you.
Well, if you just told me, nigga, why you asking me how?
I want you to get it on record.
I understand what you're saying.
Get it on record.
I understand what you're saying, bro.
Okay.
But I'm saying you keep. But you started saying everybody, right? I'm saying, so why don't not one list have Kobe over LeBron?
That's not the topic. The topic is ring culture. So LeBron.
I can say it.
All I'm trying to
stop saying that then.
All I'm trying to establish,
nigga.
Bro, you got one more time to curse and one more time to say the N word. However you want to end the conversation is go in for sure. You can hang up or I'll hang up.
Bro, that's your right. Bro, you know that don't bother me, bro.
Either you hang up or I hang up, but it's gonna be some order.
That don't bother me. Why?
It's gonna be some order.
Why you repeating yourself?
Okay,
go ahead, bro. Go
All
ahead.
Right. The conversation is about ring culture. The conversation is about how LeBron answered the question, and he said that his name. That's the first thing he said is that his name is being used in the conversation negatively. The only way his name is being used in the conversation negatively is when it comes to the GOAT debate.
Bro, everybody heard that. But it ain't involving Kobe though.
I don't care who you said involved, but that's how they've been used negatively.
I'm just saying.
Right.
But you keep saying that though.
He don't have more than Kobe either. So that's on his mind.
Kobe don't got more than Robert Orr. So what that means?
That means
cool.
Shit. I think that's cool. Right. So
he got double the amount of final MVPs, 4 times the amount of MVPs. 21 all NBAs and like.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I ain't trying to deflect.
His resume don't even
see what you're doing is talking. What you're doing is talking in circles and deflecting away from the main topic. We can't
deflecting from what, bro?
We can't even
deflecting from what?
We can't even, bro. Listen,
we're talking about ring culture. We're not talking about LeBron.
Listen, you got to be able to you got to be able to hold an intelligent conversation with an intelligent person, man. You sound foolish, man.
Hey, bro, I'm unintelligent. I'm unintelligent, bro. I mean, I can't
foolish.
Like you very intelligent. That's what I see. Like
you sound foolish.
Hang your hat on that, bro.
You sound foolish.
Hey, hang your hat on that, bro. You sit up here talking about ring culture, guy, and you keep steady trying to sneak Kobe in and talking about Kobe and Mike, bro. Don't know, bro. I would listen to you, bro, if it was some list or just like if I ran across a good, bro. Not one list has Kobe like in front of LeBron. But you're trying to frame it like everybody using this or that. Man, stop it.
Is that what is that what you called to say?
Stop it.
Is that Kobe is not over LeBron and that's not even the topic?
And I called to say everything I said. I'm responding on what you said.
This is what I want you to do.
Saying that, nigga.
This is what I want you to do.
You saying that.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to go find one of my Kobe videos and go comment on it because Kobe's not the topic right here.
Then why you keep bringing him up?
I'm trying to get to a point.
Then why you keep bringing him up? So you're trying to get to a point. You bringing the dude up, nigga. Hey, bro, I'm gonna respond to that point, bro. Don't bring him up if you don't want me to, bro. If you don't want me to baptize him, don't bring him up.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying, bro, you keep talking about the ring culture and Kobe and Mike. You bringing Kobe. I ain't bringing Kobe up, bro. You brought him up, bro. So if you don't want somebody to respond
what's on the screen,
then don't bring him up.
Look at the screen and tell me where you see Kobe name it.
Bro, then don't bring him up, bro.
No, look on the screen. Where you see Kobe name it?
Then why are you bringing him up, bro?
I played 3 sound bites. I played 3 sound bites. One of them was from Charles Barkley. One of them was from T-Mac, Gilbert Arenas, and the other one was from Steve Smith, right? And the other one's from LeBron. So I didn't play not one Kobe sound bite.
Why are you talking about Kobe?
Gilbert Arenas and Tracy McGrady brought up Kobe, and I was showing you why Tracy McGrady. I was showing you why Tracy McGrady and Kobe are not equal. I didn't say not one time
that's not what you did, bro.
That I wanted to talk about Kobe and LeBron being what they ranked at.
You keep putting it, bro. You keep saying that, bro.
Whenever,
I never said one thing about Kobe. You keep bringing Kobe up.
Whenever we try to get down the road on this conversation on the ring culture, you're not smart enough to have that conversation because you keep saying, "Oh, shiny object over here."
Because you're smarter than me, bro. Because you're smarter than me, bro.
Because now you want to talk about Kobe because that's the only conversation you think you can intelligently
So you didn't bring
have.
up Kobe?
Man,
you didn't bring up Kobe?
Man, this conversation's over. Have a good day, big dog.
All right, but
it don't even make sense. Like it don't even make sense for us to try to have a conversation and we trying to get to some type of understanding about something, and all this dude is up here running his mouth, talking 100 miles per hour, cursing, saying the N-word, talking over people. Like, dude, like that's like one. I ain't even gonna lie. That's I ain't even gonna call it what it is. That's something else right there. Like you got to be able to navigate a conversation even when in a disagreement, and you can't keep using the excuse. I mean, because Young cool as a fan. I talk to him offline and stuff like that. But Young, you can't keep using it as an excuse that you're passionate about basketball, because you got to have some type of emotional intelligence where you don't have to sound like that. You can be passionate about it and not do that. You don't have to be like that, dog. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people passionate about basketball, but it's like you got to be able to hone that in and just have a conversation, even if we don't agree. I'm not hyped up about you disagreeing with what I say or you saying something I disagree with. I'm not hyped up about that. It's just a sport. It's just a sport. We having a conversation, man. But all that stuff, man. I mean, you making me not want to answer your calls no more. And you know what I'm saying? I like answering your calls. I like having you on the show and having a conversation. But that was unpleasant. That was an unpleasant conversation. I mean, we forgot 5 or 6 times what the topic was. I don't even know where we was going. Like, no one wants to feel like, all right, we having a disagreement about this one thing, and while we discussing this thing that we disagree with, we open up 13 different topics, and you screaming about all of them. Open up. Caller, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah, caller, you got to cut YouTube off in the background.
Okay. Yeah, I just want. It's a little bit off subject, but I thought I stopped it. My bad. Hold on. All right, we good now?
Well, you called in to be off topic on purpose?
No, I mean it's relevant to the last conversation. I just want to say it's amazing to me how sensitive these grown ass men can be about defending LeBron. That's all I really wanted to say, because it's like the guy got all of his feelings. He was like going on, and I'm like, bro, it's just, you talking about basketball. It's your girlfriend. I mean, come on. That's all I wanted to say, man. It's my first time checking your show out, but I'm subscribed. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make a quick comment off topic.
All right,
semi off topic.
I appreciate it, man. What you got any comments on the topic?
As far as ring culture, I mean, we all know LeBron's trying to change the narratives. I mean, I was having a debate with one of my good friends from college a couple of days ago, and he was saying that LeBron only made that comment because of what Stephen A. Smith had said about Giannis, and Giannis would be underachieving. So my boy's like, so you're saying that Charles Barkley underachieved? Charles Barkley would tell you, he won't say he underachieved, but Charles Barkley would tell you that he's not at the table with Mike, Kobe, and Larry Bird, those guys in Magic. So it's like, at the end of the day, LeBron is now trying to paint the narrative of, rings aren't that important. I told my boy, I said, look, if LeBron has 7 rings, this shit wouldn't come out of, I'm sorry. This would not have come out of his mouth.
Agreed.
Period, point blank. No one can tell me anything any different. He would never make that comment if he had more rings than Kobe and Jordan. So it's like he's very self-serving. I mean, I don't know a person. I almost say I don't like the guy, but I don't like his antics and tactics and the way he's trying to, manipulate the game. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
All right, man. I appreciate the call, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. You take care. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too.